Hey guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. We don't bring you another ogbonge update concerning wetin dey happen for Finland and Nigeria concerning this Simon Ekpa matter. This video that you're about to watch go shock you. Wetin Nigerian government really carry for mind. Una know that thing when they for do Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for Kenya, say they won't try buy am for there, but that Kenya president that time, not agree make it happen. So, una go hear wetin Nigerian government plan be before. Say if they bring Simon Ekpa back to Nigeria, say na kpai dem go kpai am. I go drop this video so that everybody go hear wetin dey happen. Una go still hear how the matter don dey go for court. This video when you go watch go shock you as it dey shock me. Abeg make I drop am for here so that we will watch am together. I will be right back.
His arrest is overdue. In fact, I had even well, this is classified. I had actually even encouraged that he should be shot because he was killing his fellow.
You can't shoot someone without trying, and you're a lawyer.
No, you can't. You can't. If
yeah, person, well, you'd be liable
enemy,
if you did.
No, if the person is an enemy combatant, it's liable to be shot. I know the law.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is that you're advocating for him to be shot.
No.
But you have to have
incontrovertible
evidence. He's alleged to have done things.
Yes, no problem. But this is just intelligence stuff. It's just a crazy, poorly educated young man. If that's in that case, I am full support.
Hey, imagine that man nine they call Anapasa. He's a APC chieftain. Imagine coming to national TV to say something like this. So you can now understand what they would have done to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or what they actually planned to do with him. If they could invade his house, by 28 persons, you cannot believe that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's life, save like that. You get, they save like that. So my people, I go still drop this video, make una just hear small, okay, for how the case dey waka for Finland. Thank you.
And he has grouped them in color, as you can see. So we have blue, yellow, and orange color classifications, which, like I said, are different data and different facts that he has arranged together with his lawyer to present in the courtroom. So now let's go down to other documents on his desk. When you look closely, we have a bigger file laying on Simon's desk. These files probably are coming from his company. Just in case you don't know, the Finnish court also charged Simon for aggravated tax fund and violation of the provisions. Yes, so Simon also is defending himself for tax evasion in that country. And probably these documents, this huge pile of documents, are papers from his companies, from his law firm, and from his Stream OY social media platform. That is what we think. So let's move forward and see other details embedded in this particular video coverage. Showing right now on your screen is a different angle, a picture from a different angle in the court session. Yes, when you look closely at Simon, you will see that he's holding a pen on his left hand, and also there's a jotter on his desk. This simply means that Simon is ready to take note of any discussions or conversations had in the courtroom. This simply means that this man is actually ready. He's ready to pen down any key points or any keynotes that he has to use as a reference in the future. This is a very, very smart one by him, by getting himself ready to take down any bits of info. Now, let's take a look at the individual seated on the right-hand side of Simon. Who is this man? Who is this man on the right-hand side? Well, it's very simple. From common sense, that man is his lawyer, and his name is Carl Gumeros. Yes, he's a lawyer representing Simon in the court of law. And now let's go to the most interesting part of this whole video. Showing right now on your screen is a close-up video or picture of Simon. And when you look closely, you notice that this man has gray hair. This came as a shocker because nobody have ever seen this man on gray hairs. Nobody ever believed that this man who is 40 years old, will have gray hair. For better picture and for a better clarity, take a look at this post coming from Simon, released on the 17th of November of 2024, which happens to be one of his last pictures he uploaded before he was arrested or apprehended by the Finnish police. As you can see, when you look at this picture closely, Simon here had no gray hairs, but then you can tell that he used dye. He has used dye to probably color his hair because his hair here was well groomed and dyed already, which simply means that Simon, before he was arrested, was already having gray hairs. But then we did some quick investigations to unravel some details and intricacies from the Killamakowski Correctional Center. We noticed that in Killamakowski Correctional Center, inmates are not allowed. Inmates are restricted from having or using grooming items like hair dye and other grooming stuffs. Yes. So this is simple. Simon must have requested for an hair dye to color up his hair, but his request was turned down by the officers or the warders in Killamakowski Correctional Center. So Simon, already before his arrest, was on dye, hair dye, a black colored hair dye. Moving on swiftly, what else do we have here? Well, take a look at this photograph showing right now on your screen and pay attention on Simon's eyes. As you can clearly see, this man is looking like he's sleepy or sober, or as the case may be. But we had to do some research. We noticed that Simon currently is facing some eye problems. Yes, Simon has some eye or sight difficulties, and that is why he's looking so sober in this particular picture frame. Well, just in case you don't believe me, take a look at this video playing right now on your screen. Pay attention on his eyes. As you can see, this guy clearly has sight or eyes problem, as the case may be. And that is why he's looking so sober in this particular video coverage showing right now on your screen. Now, let's move on swiftly and see what else we can find in the courtroom session. Showing right now on your screen is Carl Gumeres, the individual defending Simon in the court of law. And showing right now on your screen is the lawyer representing the government of Finland. His name is Samsa Hakala. Well, interestingly, when you play, there are two different interviews because these two lawyers were interviewed after the court session. When you play the interview of Carl Gumeres, the lawyer of Simon, he was looking so timid. He wasn't looking like he knows what he's doing. He wasn't looking very vocal. And at the same time, in his press release and interview showing right now, he wasn't entirely defending Mr. Simon. But then when you play the interview of this man, the lawyer from the prosecuting counsel, this guy looks very agile. He spoke like he knows what he's saying, and he spoke like he's very, very confident that he's going to send Mr. Simon to jail. Well, as we speak, we don't know why Simon's lawyer, Carl Gumeres, is acting very timid at this particular point in time, because Carl Gumeres happens to be one of the top lawyers from Finland. Why is he acting so timid and very shy when Simon is at risk of going to jail or spending 6 years in imprisonment? Well, moving on swiftly, what else can we analyze from the court session? Showing right now on your screen is the fact that every individual present in that court has a monitor or a screen in front of them. From Simon to his lawyers to his assistant lawyer, the prosecuting counsel, every single individual has a monitor and a microphone positioned in front of them. Wow, this is very, very impressive, as the case may be. Well, what else can we find in the courtroom? Showing right now on your screen is the fact that every counsel has an assistant assigned to them. Take, for instance, Carl Gumeres. He has his assistant, a lady, and the lawyer from the prosecuting counsel has an assistant, a man, seated at their right-hand side for assistance and for better clarifications. Yes. So as you can see, this is a full and a detailed breakdown of every single thing we can gather from the pictures released from the courtroom yesterday. But then, what are the conversations had in the courtroom? Well, in our previous video, a video released yesterday around 8 p.m., we made a full breakdown and a detailed breakdown of every single thing that was discussed or debated on in the courtroom, because the lawyer from the prosecuting counsel presented or brought a witness who happens to be Simon's relative. Who is this relative, or who is this individual brought to testify against Simon? Well, in our previous video, we've showcased and explained every single thing that happened yesterday in very, very simple terms for you to see.
Alright guys, thank you very much for staying to the end of this video. So please subscribe, share. Thank you. Bye for now.